Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is Living to Learn. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, out of your busy life to watch this video. And I really appreciate your support of my content. If you could subscribe to my channel, that would be great if you have not already. And also, before I get started in this video, I do want to mention a couple of things that you can find in the description of my videos. One is my TikTok and Instagram handle at Live to Learn Coaching. You can follow me there for more content. You can also reach out to me directly to provide feedback, or if there's any suggestions, any topics, anything you want me to cover, anything you want to hear my opinion on, or even just say hi. Feel free to drop in at Live to Learn Coaching. That's my TikTok and Instagram handle. Also in the description of the video, 3 opportunities to donate financially to my channel. It's not something that you have to do, but if you'd like to take your support a little bit further, I do appreciate the investment. It means a lot to me. For those of you who have already gone to that next step and have invested in my channel financially, I want to say thank you. It means a lot to have that type of support, because it really shows that you are invested in what I'm doing and that you believe in what I'm doing, and it just says a lot. So thank you so much for that. With that being said, let's get started in today's video. As we are winding down to almost 2025, I think we've got about less than 10 days or something like that. It's reflection time, right? We're thinking back on the year. What could I have done better? What could I have done that I didn't do at all? Those thoughts, for me at least, always come up at the end of the year. And I don't know, these days it seems like we're getting to the end of the year a lot quicker than we used to. I know that's not the case. It just seems that way, right? Things seem to be going by a lot quicker than they used to, but one of the things that I definitely want to be able to do this year, and for me, I think this is something that's going to be a continual challenge. It's going to be a continual thing that I have to wrestle with, that I have to approach year in and year out, is my intentionality, right? The idea behind being intentional, the idea behind moving forward with intention, not only does it say a lot about you as a person and how you approach life, how you look at the day-to-day, but it also helps us as people just develop this sense of purpose, of knowing that we are headed in a certain direction. And so I want to share 3 helpful tips that I think will help us allow us to be more intentional this year, and not just this year, but for the future, right? I mean, moving forward, this is something that I always have to reapproach. It's something that I always have to revisit. And so let me share 3 things real quick. This won't be a long video today, but I hope that you can take something away from it that's going to be helpful. Number 1, I want to set goals. And I've talked about this before. And like I said, a lot of this advice, a lot of these things are repetitive. The things that you've heard already, but at the same time, behind that repetition, there's a reason for that, right? There's just certain things that we need to be reminded of more often than not. And setting goals is one of those things to me, because setting goals is going to do 2 things for us. Number 1, it's going to help us foster a sense of purpose, right? Like every single day, every bit of time that I have, it's moving toward a direction, right? Everything that I'm trying to do is trying to get to that goal. I'm trying to move toward that, to move forward, right? So that's one thing that goal setting does for us. The other thing it does is just, it helps us, it kind of provides a guide for us, right? Sort of an outline, a roadmap, if you will, for the future. And again, it starts with the day-to-day, right? 2025, where am I headed? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? If I can set goals, that's going to allow me to move strategically toward those things. Okay, so number 1, we want to set goals, right? Number 2, scheduling time. Now, this is definitely something that I will have to revisit over and over, more than once, for multiple reasons. Number 1, who do I need to spend time with? Right? Who do I need to schedule time with? Who do I need to make sure that with all the hours that I have coming up in 2025, and who knows how many hours I'll have, right? But if I expect to be here for the next year, who are the people, who are the individuals that I need to schedule time with, right? And even if you want to take it a different direction, right? Maybe you don't have too many personal close connections or whatnot, or maybe you're in a particular situation where you just can't interact with that many people right now. Okay, well, what places do you need to spend time in? Right? Do you have your quiet place? I like to go to the coast. I like to go out by the beach. There's these beautiful cliffs where I just look out over the water. That's like my quiet place, right? It's my reflection time. That's my me time that I get to go and spend by myself. So if you have some place like that you need to make sure that you spend some moments there, spend some time there writing or reflecting or just thinking, make sure you schedule that. Why is it important to schedule time? Because it allows us it allows for deeper conversations, or if you're by yourself, for deeper thoughts, right? Deeper thinking, right? It strengthens relationships. It strengthens our thought process, right? Whatever the purpose is behind it, if it's time for yourself or time with others, there's a reason for it, right? And again, you've heard that proverb, right? They say it's an African proverb. I don't know exactly where it comes from. I've seen it floating around the internet, but it says if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, right? We need to foster relationships. We need to have scheduled time with others. And if it's just with you, then it's just with you, right? You got to make sure that you're on the same page with yourself as well. So who are the people this year that I need to schedule time with? I need to make sure, hey, even if it's not every day, even if it's not once a week, even if it's only once a month, or even if it's only twice a year, I need to put that on the calendar, right? I need time with so-and-so so that, we can just, this person imparts a lot in my life, right? They bring a lot to the table. Whenever I need clarity in thought, this is someone that I can always, kind of express myself to, and they can give me some good feedback that's going to be helpful for whatever reason, right? But scheduling time is intentional. That means it's important for me. I'm prioritizing this because it's important, because I need this. I need to have this. If I'm going to be successful, if I'm going to be at my best, I need to make sure that I'm spending time with these people. Close relatives, could be your significant other, could be your children, whoever it needs to be, right? Scheduling time and setting goals are two ways that we can be intentional going into 2025. And the third thing, and again, you've heard this before, I think I preach this with every message that I record on here. Practice gratitude and reflection. That has to be a constant. And again, this is something that I think is one of those things that we just have to be reminded of almost daily. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to reflect on not only where you're at, but what you have, right? What is in my possession? Look where I'm at, look at this. I'm in a room. It's, I'm in a home. I'm indoors. I'm not outside. I'm pretty safe. There's nothing for me to really be concerned about or worried about. Those are things that I can be grateful for. Those are things that I need to remember to have gratitude for, right? To show that gratitude for these things being present in my life. And it can be for people, it can be for things, it could be for, your situation. If you used to be in somewhere where you were in a much worse place and now you're in a better place, these are things that we cannot afford to forget. And these are things that are going to help us remain intentional, right? I am grateful. I've accomplished a lot. I've arrived where I'm at today. I have what I have today. Now, that is a reason for me to continue. That is a reason for me to keep going. Because I realize that I've been gifted things. This life has been, it's been pleasant. It's given me a lot. Some that I earned, some that I didn't. Right? But that's the idea behind gratitude. That's the idea behind reflecting. Okay? So again, just real quick, 3 tips that are going to help us be intentional going into 2025 and beyond. Set goals, right? We want to set goals. We want to have something that's going to help us to walk. Every step is going to be with purpose when you have goals in front of you, okay? Second thing, you schedule time. Who do I need to schedule time with this year? Who do I need to make sure that I have at least a conversation, right? I need to take this person out for coffee at least for 1 hour sometime this year. I need to talk to them. I need to hear their wisdom. I need to share with them so that they can give me feedback. Or where do I need to hang out? Where do I need to have a quiet time? Where do I need to go on my go out by myself and camp? Do I need to go to the desert? Do I need to go by the ocean? Where's my place of rest? Where's my place of quietness? Okay, you can, interchange these things however they relate to you, but it's about scheduling time with intention, right? That's going to help us be intentional. Last but not least, practice gratitude and reflection. Don't ever forget how far you've come. Don't ever forget that you actually have so many things to be grateful and so many things to appreciate in this life, even when it's hard to really see it day to day. I know life is hard. I know things happen. I know it's challenging for us. I know for some of us, this is not a great time of year, but there's always something to be grateful for. There's always something to be thankful for. And it's something I have to remind myself a lot about is, this life that sometimes I take for granted, there's someone out there dreaming about it. There's someone out there who would love to have the life that I have, who would love to have the problems, the first world problems that I have. And that's something that I cannot take lightly. I cannot make light of. So I encourage you to do the same. Be grateful. Practice gratitude. Practice reflection. So that's what I have to share today. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Hope that it's been helpful to you. Share it with someone you think it would help. And leave me a comment or two. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And share this video with as many people as you'd like. At the end of the day, I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.